team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense comes onto the field first today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And the Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Looking to pass, it's Madsen. This time on target.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback.
There he goes! Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapted. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. The run to the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. interception. No, no, no. Don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Here's a heat. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Commodores want to move quickly.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Newberry. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The option look. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sidelines. We'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many deep.
Breaks into the open. Oh, better look out. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
What a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Morales. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a run. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got a man, it's Brown. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, you can tell those 2 have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. The give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more score. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Morales. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Babers. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Madsen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Morales. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Power football with the run. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Morales. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pettis. And tackled there by the defense.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The give on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Fitzgerald. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Madsen. There's the pressure. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Going to swing it on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Got it in the middle, it's Sherrill. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He was looking for room to that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll send the back in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the big fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They ran it on first down, now on second. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll toss it. Got room to work. Runs through the tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Doors!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the RPO, complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Morales. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. That'll stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Favors. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Favors.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes a handoff. It's Robinson. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Turning it on! He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Slams it ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Absolutely center cut. And they've regained the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 8 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The short hands, it's Mays. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Extending the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Right on target this time. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Mays. Mays to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The RPO, it's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. It'll be a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The noise level is relentless here on second down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Morales. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Wheeler. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. That's caught. It's Hunt. Ball's free. And he gets the fumble back, but that clock is still an enemy. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The short hands, it's Coleman. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Last chance coming up. Looking to the end zone. Another interception. That's his